side, I'm the hunter of deals, I'm the master of the buy. With my wisdom and experience, I'm setting the pace, turning yard sale, junk into gold and in the race.
Oh, dear God, save me.
All right, so I took a challenge from John tonight, Mister. I read every comment, so everybody welcome. I don't know who's here because I'm not reading any comments tonight.
Oh, I was fixing to leave.
You're gonna read
That
them?
shit gets boring after a while. I mean, it's what he does, and it works for him, and that's fine. But after a while, it gets boring to me. I gotta go.
Yeah, that's Train Boy's gig. I can't do that.
Train boy.
I deemed him Train Boy.
Train boy.
That's my new nickname for him.
Where's the picture?
Yeah,
What
where's
picture is that?
We're now going to be SBA. I kind of like that idea.
So I actually did my first whatnot in 2.5 years. Enjoyed it. Actually got Joni out here. Joni was handling the product and talking and carrying on. She actually had a good time, which is just a freaking switch. To the point where she's like, I think it would be cool if I just did a makeup show, because if you find some makeup and stuff. So I'm like, oh yeah, I see it out there. I'll start picking it up, and up there we can run a show. Shipping was easy. I mean, so I preloaded the show, Chris, and so whenever I went to ship, it was easy. It showed you this person gets these items and had a picture of it. Better than it used to be.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't have any. I had one. I had to adjust, but you get 5 a week, so well, who cares?
Right.
I did learn that I will be weighing a little better and adding in box. So you gotta err on the side of a touch heavy. But other than that, Showbert, well, everybody who participated, I appreciate that. If you're in the audience tonight, I can't see you because I'm not reading the comments. Okay, so here's my theory. I think to build an audience and to build consistency, instead of 3 days a week, I think I'm gonna run 4 to 5 shows a week to get. Even if the shows are here's 20, 25 items, blow through them in 30, 40 minutes, and have some kind of presence there until people get used to it. I look over there and I've seen people that do Monday through Friday shows, and they've been there for several years now. They've got huge, successful audiences. And, if it's just 20 items, I can ship those every day, no issue. You know what I mean? So, even
Be
if it's
careful, you'll turn into Harry Tornado.
I watched Paul Philly Flipper and the success he's had with it, and I think he's done a lot of pretty smart things. And I called his show today, and I'm like, I'm only a year behind you. I'm about to take this dive. And he started laughing. He's like, about time, dude.
The thing with an auction is you have to find a rhythm. I don't care what you're auctioning off. If you go to Ritchie Brothers, or if you go to an NADA auction, or you go to a warehouse auction, or you go to an Amish auction, they all have a pace that they run at.
Right.
Dude, and the more successful ones have a pace. They talk at a certain pace. They run the items at a certain pace, and it's uniformed. And the customer gets to appreciate that. Laughing and giggling with your audience is one thing, but you gotta
keep running
buyers.
Dude, I caught a guy last night. He had 1,000 people in there, and he was running 10-second sudden death on kitchen items. And they were all open box. I mean, he'd set one down and they'd go, and less than 10 to 15 seconds later, he had another one sitting there, and And I mean, the giveaways were smooth. It was a real learning experience last night of how to do some of the things I'd forgot. But I think you're 100% right. I don't like the ones that sit around and ask you, "Do you want me to run this?" Even if I don't preload, I'm just going to put items up there and run them. I don't the waiting around and the wasting people's time and the you've got to keep their attention. All that fun stuff. All right, I lied. I can't not at least read what's going on.
Other resellers are worse than you, Scott, because you got a Joni. She was awesome.
It was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed that. John, do we have to let him in? He's still at the scene of the kidnapping.
Is he laying in the bed?
They hadn't paid the ransom yet.
No, I can hit that Xbox and go away if you want me to.
Is he laying down in bed?
No,
Yeah,
They're
It's-
saying Jennifer kicked ass today.
He's on a fort right now.
Who did?
Jennifer
it's covering some crap back here behind me.
from New York.
Who? Jennifer? Yes,
Yeah.
Jennifer did. She did a nice job. So I mean, okay, folks. So I talk a lot about this on the podcast tomorrow. Make sure y'all check that out. The title of the show is "I Figured Out Who's in Your Way, Your Reselling Business." Go to the bathroom, look in the mirror. That's who's in your way. We're talking somebody who has no social media. Her Facebook is not in her name. It's all pictures of her kids. Her Instagram is not in her name. It's mostly pictures of kids and decorations. Nobody knows who she is online. And she watched a lot of Whatnot, and she likes the category she's in. So she's been in shows and talking to people. So she had quite a few followers, like 300 followers, just from interactions in chats and buying things. But camera angle was off. Didn't matter. She had good stuff. She's really, really nice, and ran fairly quickly. For somebody who was never done it before, I thought she did a really nice job. Folks, it is Southern Vermont vintage.
Scott, see, you broke your rule. You said you wasn't going to read any chat.
Right.
I picked a Yankee to read, for God's sakes. What is my name on
Freaking comments.
What is my name on YouTube? What is my name on Facebook? What is my website that I never do anything with? Everything's Bearded Picker.
Except for on Whatnot. He's known as the fairy picker.
Yeah, except for Whatnot.
Oh yeah, on Whatnot. I'm the ass picker on Whatnot. Hey, I thought you had to go run errands there, train boy. What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell?
what the hell?
What kind of?
Who's train boy? Who is that?
John.
Oh,
So John's sitting there looking at his phone. Somebody's calling through, and he's like, "Doesn't he know this time I'm busy?" Me and Josh both start texting him. Hey John, what you doing?
Hey, I wonder did you get a package?
hey Scott, get on your computer and look up Google the dollarauction.com.
All right.
Do it now.
You want to look something up? You want to look something up? Look up Dollar Tree. It just went to $1.75 next week.
Are you serious? It went $1.75 from $1.75?
Next week.
50 cent bump. They ain't playing now. Start off the quarter.
They're getting ahead of the tariff is all it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everybody's going to gripe about it going to $1.75 now, and then when the tariff hits and everybody else is raising their prices, Dollar Tree's cheap.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wait a
that's a
minute,
lot
you're
of fake
saying
news.
next week Dollar Tree's going to be $1.75?
Yep.
Holy cow!
Southern Vermont, yeah. There's a lot of them fake bears running around here.
Hey,
They almost
next
can't beat
week
the dollar.
Dollar Tree's going up to $1.75. You heard $1.50 for her? Tammy said $1.50 here.
Next thing you know, it'll be the $2 tree.
Be the $2 tree. Yeah.
$2 make you
And then
holler.
how many $2 make you holler jokes are we gonna have to say? Oh my
Be
god!
the dollar.
The wife said they need to chop down that tree.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
$1.99 store.
Man, that is true.
That's
Big Mike, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a
Big
while.
Mike.
Big Mike, I hope you're doing well, man. Hope Florida's treating you well.
Leave it
Yeah,
alone.
but I'm telling you guys, most of the things that you face in business, you listen to somebody else, you listen to the negative, you listen to, if John listened to the damn haters, he would not have built the business that he foresaw and the plans that he had.
I ain't got no freaking haters.
You had
My
a
only
big
hater's dead.
but there were
Dusty,
many people who told you that you were foolish and crazy. And it
Dusty,
would never.
Dusty wasn't a hater. Dusty wasn't a
No,
hater.
no,
Hey,
he
Glenn.
he came from a genuine place of concern. It wasn't
I wish he would see what I've done.
right,
He does.
but it's folks. It's you gotta take a chance. Just think about that. Who's the bold in life? The people who you know are the ones that get ahead and do things and take chances. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work out and you keep doing what you're doing. I mean, this ain't.
Here's the people that really get ahead. The 20 to 30-year-old risk it all and forget
Hey,
about everything. They,
Yeah.
they don't have friends. They don't want a big family. They just go out and do something. Zuckerberg, Gates, Jobs, all these guys are young and they forget about all the social activity. They don't care what car they drive. They don't care about none of that.
Yeah,
And
Bezos
they're the
sold
ones
his
that are getting
garage.
big. A Musk,
Yeah, folks, y'all do realize at one point in time in his garage, Bezos was sharing space with a lady who was starting YouTube or something. They shared a space at some time. There was a point in time where those two companies crossed at once,
it wasn't his garage.
or it was his office space or a bigger
Yeah.
space. But it was something. I mean, it's insane to think that the way those two crossed.
Hey,
Uh,
speaking of Elon Musk, my wife read a thing the other day. It was either today or yesterday. Said that people are saying the reason they're burning his cars is so they can bankrupt him. And I'm like, are these people stupid? This guy builds rockets and sends them into space. I mean, you're not going to bankrupt Elon
but
Musk by
here's
burning a few cars, huh?
this is the stupidity though. The majority of people who drive them are left thinkers. The left
that's right.
Yeah.
That's
they're
right.
they're they're messing with their own kind for God's sakes.
And
They're stupid.
and
Wait a
what's
minute.
really funny is they're really going to be mad when they find out Elon Musk really only owns 12% of Tesla, and the rest of the owners are the ones that control their 401k.
What people don't understand is the cars are setting on fire at these dealerships and stuff.
They're
They're getting
insured.
full price for them from the insurance company without
Yep.
having to do anything. Elon is getting a check for them. They
Yep.
are paying that man more and more money for, and now they're going to reduce supply, which means the price will go back up on them.
Hey, Val.
Hey, Miss Val, how are you, dear? It's but because I see I think we're in the middle of a shift in reselling because Amazon's. I think when in the short few years, Amazon's going to be where John thinks it's going. It's going to be a platform for manufacturers. It's going to be harder and harder to sell anything. Um, it, there's going to be a lot of people trying to figure out what to do next, and I'm just trying to get ahead of the curve. I find the part of it. Just think about your skills and what you do and what you like, and try to figure out how to maximize it. I like talking on a computer. I like selling lots of stuff. I don't mind the shipping. I don't want. I'm not good at storing it with inventory systems. So what if I mean, like I said before, what if I could find a platform that I could sell it immediately and ship out immediately without having to store it? I don't list very well because I can list 8, 9, 10, 12 a day. I can't sit down and list 100. My ADHD just bounces off walls.
I thought that's what your son was supposed to be doing.
Oh,
Uh, what did I miss?
Mm, he's in he's in his own world.
Okay.
like my
Let's
son.
Hefty's got a solution for that.
It's the generation.
Give him one
No,
You
big
know,
dinner.
my
There's 2 hefty bags. See you, kid. He'll
my
figure it out.
my AC guy came yesterday, and he's a young guy, and we got to talking, and his wife, she's a stay-at-home mom, and she uh, she has a TikTok channel with 24,000 followers. She gets paid by TikTok, and I got to thinking, I was like, this younger generation, they don't have to go out and work like we did. When we was growing up, we had to go out and get real jobs to start with. You know what I mean? And work for a living. They don't have to bust their tail anymore. They got all this social media stuff that'll pay them to sit at home and make a video or whatever else. And that I'm not sure if that's really good for the country or not, because you keep this up, who's going to work the restaurants? Who's going to work the grocery stores? Who's going to work the gas stations? Who's going to work at the factories? You know what I mean? So that breed's dying out, I think.
Well, who's going to grow? Who's going to grow the food
Yeah,
for them to eat?
yeah, yeah. See, I mean,
Well,
peanut
we
butter and
don't have
jelly
to grow
sandwiches don't
food.
grow on
Go to the
trees.
grocery store. Walmart's got food.
You kill me, John.
You don't have to grow food. Just call Walmart.
I just think there's a new generation coming in, and I think it's a new technology generation, and I think it sounds good on the face of it. But when you dig deep into it, it's going to hurt. It really is, because I think it's going to hurt the country.
The
It's going to
smart
hurt the
ones, though,
world.
are building. The smart ones are not wasting all that money. They're using that money to create other sources of income because that stuff's going to run out after a while.
This
Hmm.
this isn't the first time in history. Weak men create bad times. Bad times create strong men. Strong men create weak times. Weak men, and it's a cycle. It's a cycle. We worked hard and we wanted our kids to have a better life. So some of us did a little more than we probably should have for our kids, thinking we were helping them.
Yeah.
Now realizing that they're helping their kids even do it worse. Eventually, strong men will come out of it.
Correct. It runs in cycles, and it always has.
Or strong women and strong women.
I'm not a sexist. I say man as a universal term.
I know, John. But people like Anissa and Texas
I don't
Val.
really give a shit what people like. I'm done. I'm done trying to worry about what other people think.
And this will be all in your shit if you start being sexist there. Want you Anissa, honey? Go fix me a nana sandwich. I'm hungry.
banana sandwich.
Oh, let me tell you what real quick. Let me tell you what I had to do today. I had to go down to one of our rentals. It's got a 9.5 foot sliding glass door on the back. Each door is 4.5 feet.
Tall?
This girl, the tenant, the female of the tenants, she got mad at her husband and slung an 11-inch cast iron frying pan at him, and and he ducked, and it went through that window or that door.
Oh, fun.
So he's like, I don't know if it's going to be cheaper because that to replace that door is about $3,500. He said, I don't know whether it'd been cheaper to go to the ER and use insurance or let that frying pan go through that door. So anyway,
Uh,
that was my excitement.
why are people so ignorant? That's just dumb.
Yeah.
They are.
Well, we went fishing today.
Did you catch anything?
Didn't catch a thing.
Not even a buzz.
I went to 3 different places and didn't catch nothing.
Not even a buzz. What the hell?
No, no, not even that either.
Are you kidding, Texas? If I was to tell her to make me a sandwich, I better be in the bed running 108-degree temperature.
I know my wife will make me food. She usually she usually makes me food and put it in front of me because I haven't eaten in a couple hours. Like today, she started bugging me. What you gonna eat for lunch? I'm like, I'm working. Leave me alone. She finally got me up and got me food, but
Scott, Scott, you get all your stuff packed up and shipped?
It's gone.
You're the man.
Scott's good at
So,
shipping. I got this box today. I thought I was I thought I was getting dog treats.
yeah, I shipping those too.
Uh, the paper tape didn't cover just all of the wording on here.
They cover enough there. You can't.
It says CEY. From CEY Industries, I got a shipment from a bearded wonder. Uh,
That's the only one I had that size.
oh, okay.
I'm like,
And
I'm not going all the way to freaking the
all I
Staples.
got was big girl panties in this shipment.
Hey, you need to try them on like I did. See if they fit you.
Oh hell no, 3X don't fit me. I'm too skinny for that.
Scott, are you sending those out in all your packages now?
Yeah.
I sold them on Commons. That's what he bought.
He bought them. He's gonna
Well,
make a sale or something.
that was the dunnage. He used that for
yeah, but at least you didn't get a
void
popcorn
fill.
box with a yellow airplane on it.
Man, don't let this fool lie to you. That's what he ordered.
He bought those. He bought those on the
He bought those as a girdle so he can go
high
to
bid, right? I'm not high bid.
for he's probably giving them out as gift Thursday morning to see if he can get a better deal with the Lutherans.
No, I'm taking these to Nashville and giving them out as gifts.
What do you mean? How many did you get?
I don't know. I didn't count them. There's like Scott put in like 80 or 900 or
Golly.
something.
I think he had 6. I think.
Todd says he's passing out big girl panties for gifts at Nashville meetup.
Oh, I'm going to with my
She didn't
sticker
hear
on
me.
them.
She's not even paying attention when I'm saying.
I'm passing them out with a bearded picker sticker on them.
Anyway, thanks for a quick delivery.
What'd you
there,
say?
Scott? You get
Tammy says you hand her a pair, she's gonna be offended.
Can I give a thumbs up on delivery on what was
Yeah,
that?
I don't. I hate waiting. I don't play around.
Yeah, it came quick.
Yeah, everything from Whatnot, that's all gone.
Yeah. So how much did you sell? I mean, how many items did you sell on Whatnot?
38ish.
At how much time?
Hour and 15 minutes.
How
It's
much you
good.
make?
Hey,
It took me 20 minutes to figure out what I was doing. It was like 8 minutes just to figure out how to turn the camera around. It was terrible.
How much you make?
I sold 3 something.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Joni's guidance, Scott would have just crumbled.
300 an
nice.
hour. You can't do that on eBay.
Jennifer sold. She doubled up on me, and she was like about 2 hours.
I think she's in the chat now.
She
She is.
So, would you just selling random stuff, Scott, or did you have a niche that you was working on?
It was mainly toys. There was a few decorative things, but is because a lot of stuff I buy is overstock or clearance toys and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I've got. I mean, I'm gonna run just an underwear show and sell big girls. I've got I've got the 4-packs. I've got larges and triple X. And I've got
You gonna
4
have
sets of
models?
those, 4 different colors of those, 2 colors, and then 3 styles of those. So
You might can
Jennifer-
do something with that. If you advertise it right, you might can do something with that.
yeah, I can't call it big girls.
Jennifer did
Plus sizes.
59 items.
Plus
Yeah.
sizes.
Plus
So
size.
she's in the vintage decor category, and her average per sale was more than mine.
But she also knows her category.
Yeah, mine was just stuff that she's been buying. Folks, she's been buying stuff for. We've been talking about this for a year or doing this. If y'all missed Wednesday night, she was on and I put the link in the chat. If she said she's gonna come on, but I had to kick all y'all off because y'all are terrible.
I haven't said a damn thing.
You want to kick us all off for a freaking New Yorker? Fuck you.
From New Jersey.
You're
What are you
from
doing?
New Jersey.
What are you doing?
That was perfect.
What was you buying? What was you buying? What kind of
Oh,
shoes? You just bought a new pair of shoes.
you can't buy that kind of comedy right there.
That's great.
The pair you
But
Tammy says she just bought another pair of shoes so she can wear with her big girl panties that she's gonna get in Nashville.
but
Oh,
it was easy, John. I mean, it's just I'm telling you, folks, go watch Jennifer and understand the camera angle was bad, but she had great items. She had take some
I
time
told you
to.
what I would do if I was going to do it.
A production crew?
I would set up a system with earrings, and
Yeah.
I'd be blasting earrings at 15 seconds, $1 a pair, and I would just build up an audience. I would spend $2,000 building an audience, easy, without thinking about it.
Scott, who did you say was running the 15-second shows you said you watched?
I don't know. I don't even know what the channel name was. The guy was so irritated. I hate the people that whenever they're conducting an auction, come on, chat, swipe, come on, chat. And that's all you hear for like the next 2 hours. I'm like, as soon as they say that one word, I'm like, fucking, I'm gone. I can't.
No. I'd be putting.
Were they
I'd be
doing
like,
shoes or were they doing perfume?
These folks were doing kitchen items.
Okay.
and listen, I would have it set up to where I could drop a pair of earrings on some kind of tray or something.
What the hell?
Holy
Wait.
shit! A Friday
let-
night? What the hell?
She let you? No way.
The sweet,
No.
the legend is here.
Marsha let
There's no way.
Marsha let you out of your handcuffs or something?
Yeah.
No,
What?
Marcia's out at the bars.
She's sleeping.
Yes, Steve, it was easy, man. I had a good time on whatnot last.
Yeah, I didn't.
So why didn't you have a good time?
Here. I can hear now.
Yeah.
So why didn't you have a good time?
Well, because my show was ill prepared and I wasn't ready for.
So here's, folks, if you're going to try this, here's what I've noted. I've learned. You've got to, as a newer seller, you've got to preload, because you've got to give them a reason to come check you out, come look at it, because they don't have any idea what you sell because you don't have any experience with these customers to begin with, and people come and buy, and so that's the one thing. Jennifer and I both did that. We both preloaded shows. I'll have a show Sunday. It will be preloaded. That's what I'll be working
What
on
time is your
tomorrow.
show Sunday?
I don't know. I haven't even started even set it up yet. I will
Okay,
start setting
don't
it up
put it
now.
at 1 p.m. Eastern because that's when mine is.
Whoa, whoa,
All right.
whoa, whoa.
Everybody, 1 p.m. Eastern. That's when I'll do it.
Scott, Scott,
Why don't
the
you just
only
set it when he's
No,
done and just raid him?
no. Okay, so no,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what we'll
doing.
do. We'll do.
I'm
I'll
doing
raid
1
you if
p.m.
you're still
Eastern,
going.
folks. I wouldn't do that to Steve.
I know
I'll be
you
on at
wouldn't.
12. I'll be on at 12 Central.
Scott, the only thing you need
Yeah,
to
raid
do
me when you're
before your
done. That's
next
all I care
show.
They're not getting it.
about. You'll be 12 Central, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, 12 Central.
yeah.
You know,
Nice, nice, Scott.
otherwise known as 1 Eastern.
Well, it'll be 10 my time.
We got 100. Well, we'll have over 100 items preloaded, giveaways and
Yeah,
all that stuff. So
yeah. So I gave away Legos, and so I need to do a better job, so like set a timer or something to remind me to do giveaways. I need to be better at that. Also, um, Jennifer had to keep people around. She did a buyer's giveaway at the end, so I need to do that as well.
Yep.
There's so if you watch people that are and Jennifer didn't make this up. Hell, she won a buyer's giveaway today at somebody we were watching. So watch the people that are successful, and then you use the tactics they use because they're using them for a reason. It drives traffic.
Yeah, it helps the buyers.
Listen, I don't have an original idea in my freaking head. I copy. Because all I do is copy.
But you
I
don't copy
find
exact.
people that are
You put it.
successful.
Yep. You use it the way you use an idea they have in your own system. I mean, it might be slightly different, but there's nothing wrong with building up a business. Like I was like on the PPP a couple weeks ago. I'm like, whenever Josh started talking, he started talking about the pictures and stuff he lists and how he has got built a website and going through Shopify and building a registry to track these things from these major collections that he's been buying. Somebody else, instead of a lot of people went and bought these pictures, and there's so many more of them on eBay right now. Instead of looking at it and going, I need to replicate that system in another category because that's a good idea. I could be you want to differentiate yourself in a postcard area or in some other collectible, start something like that. You know, use the idea that you have to instead of going because you can't do it exactly. You're only going to get part of it, so you can't copy, but you could replicate the system on any other collectible. But nobody did. I'm like, that's just what the hell. Todd says your Todd didn't want to tell you in the chat, but he said your mic is kind of hot, Steve. You mean like hot temperature, hot
Is it?
sexy wise?
It's
What
probably
kind of
because
hot?
we're close right now.
Something's up with your mic because for the last 3-4 weeks on the morning show, you fade in and out.
It always does that, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Am I in the
talking,
Yeti?
and you'll trail off. Scott will be like, I don't know what he's saying.
It was just a little loud for my old man ears. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm on the Yeti. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Scott, did you find the green whatever you were looking for last night?
So I ended up double. I had it as a single and as a part of a 2-pack. So taking it out of the 2-pack and selling the other one by itself.
I had auto gain. That might be it. Am I still hot?
Somebody's got a TV on.
Oh, that's me. Just got TV on.
Oh, yeah.
Is it too loud?
Yep.
Hold on a minute. You got it, honey? Okay. She's turning it down. She says she's sorry. She didn't mean to distract anybody.
And that's why you're getting 3X panties, damn it.
Tammy, he said that's why you're getting 3X panties.
So, anyway, is my mic still hot like that, or am I
No,
better
you
now?
sound fine.
It's okay.
All right, I'll turn it down a little more.
I think it. But the one thing
What'd
I
you
can
say?
tell you is,
Now
So-
somebody's got a friggin' train.
That's Jake.
You
I have my
need to
3D printer going on
inform
over
her, Chris, that I was born without feelings. So if she's planning on hurting my feelings if I give her something, it ain't gonna work.
No, she says y'all gonna be mad when she puts them on.
Hell, I put them on. What the hell? Uh, so I would tell you, Steve, that I commend you for starting and getting. You're so far ahead of other people who won't even try, who think about it, who thought about it, and will sit back and just continue to bitch about their sales and nothing else, and not do anything about it, not take a chance, not learn. A show's a disaster. You figure out why. You go, well, then
there.
what can I
You
have
know what
done
I
to
did?
change this?
You know what I did as soon as that show was over? Well, even before the show started, because I knew that I was not prepared correctly. I contacted somebody who does shows all the time and had a nice conversation with him, helped me through that show,
Yep.
and then afterwards gave me a lot of advice on how to run the next one. And so we'll see on Sunday what happens.
It'll be night and day. I bet
I
it'll
hope
be night and day.
it's got to be because I'm done delivering groceries.
Nice.
Just saying. Not. I mean, I don't want to. I want to be done delivering.
Yeah.
No, that's great.
We can find the stuff. It's not that it's not a lack of stuff. I could buy a pallet a week if I want to, if I want to go that route. But
I've done that.
Yeah,
this one's on me.
that pallet is too low valued. You need a
The one I got was it
Yeah.
was stupid of me to buy that one. Now some of that stuff is mixed in with this show, but there's a lot of other. It's a mix
Right.
of everything this week. But I could choose from whatever I wanted at that place. I just got wrapped up in the fact that it was Amazon mystery boxes, and well, they should remain a mystery. That's what I'm saying.
I've heard that before, and I've seen videos.
Just
What's his
watch people
name?
opening them on YouTube.
The guy that's, I think he's up in Indiana, Illinois, someplace like that. He runs a Todd, you watch him. He runs a big uh, yard sale out of his building a couple times a
Oh,
week.
resale rabbit.
Resale
Rico
rabbit.
Rat. He's in Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
He's in
Wisconsin.
Green Bay.
He bought one. He bought a couple of pallets of those mystery boxes, and he was so PO'd by the time he finished opening them up, because he's on open up some of them just to see what kind of stuff's in it.
Yeah.
And he said, "I can't sell." And then he ended up opening them all because he says, "I can't sell this stuff for what I was going to."
Well, there's a
for
local
'em?
store that sells them for $50 a box. Because the Amazon mystery boxes are all the same. If you ever been to a bin store, that's what it is. It's the stuff
Yeah.
you find in the bins. But no, it's not saying that the stuff isn't of value. It's just not where I expected it to be. That's all.
And it's not enough value that you'd have to put a bunch of it together
I'll never.
because you can't overcome the shipping cost of it is the problem. I think people forget that they look at these things and go, "I'm
I'll
not
never
getting
pay
the
for
same.
that.
I'm not getting the same on eBay." But you also got to realize they're paying for the shipping too. So you got to look at the value of an item, the total value of an item, and make. All right, he's on punishment. Ass. So I don't have
He
to
doesn't
listen to
even
that
know it.
TV show, whatever it is.
Todd, did you get any hits on your bongos?
About bongos. No, not much happening yet, except I got some tiki stuff here with
Yeah, that's right.
with breast
It isn't
disease.
tiki.
Show these fellas what you do with that.
You know what? This thing is so weird. When have you seen breast disease go upward?
What's how they're supposed to go?
Not since
Yeah.
She's 16 years old.
when they were really young.
So yeah, in a pallet lot of stuff, I got this nut. It's a nutcracker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I can
Can we refer to that as a proper term? That's a nut buster.
A nut buster. But it's anatomically incorrect because breast disease do not actually go upward. Okay.
Well, it depends on how much plastic surgery she's had done, and
But
We notice how
She
That's still the
could
same
with
place it
some
was this morning. How much fondling on that thing have you done today?
I know.
uh,
That's a cool piece.
a little bit.
Is
Yeah,
is my
I
3D
do like the
printer
bugs,
is
but
running
the
in the
mugs are
background? Is it
cool.
bothering?
That's cool. Yeah, the tiki stuff's good. Gets good money, man.
Yeah. Arr. Oi, 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 oi.
What's
You
down
need,
the
you need to
road?
make a thumbnail. You need to make a thumbnail of that. Make it the Tom and Todd show, and those two are y'all. That's who y'all are.
Yeah.
The two tikis.
The two tikis. There you go.
I know. That thing is so shiny. Like all the oil's off his hands and whatever else he's having.
Uh,
I bet when he picks up on the next show, it'll stick to his hand.
what I can't figure out is how they crafted the breast disease so carefully, and then the toes look like elephant feet.
Because nobody's looking at their feet.
Yeah, probably nobody's paying attention to the
Yeah, Mike
Uh,
Tiki is always different.
right?
I buy some
Oh,
tiki stuff when I see it, but
I
never
just
gotten
don't
the
feel.
Jason T. Smith type stuff. But
Yeah, I don't see a lot of it here.
Do you ever buy the African wooden doll looking things? They got the long heads with the short bodies, and what do you call them things, Tammy?
the masks?
African doll.
No, they're not masks. They're little statues.
Like fertility gods, goddesses, and things like that.
tribal.
Tribal.
Possibly. They're no mostly of them are black in color. So I mean, they're just.
Cha-ching.
I wish I don't have one to show you, but I mean, I just wondered if that's good to pick up. I see them all the time, but I don't know if it's something good to pick up or not.
Most of them are decorative.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm gonna try a lot of things. I mean, I'm gonna buy lots of, and I'm gonna run all
Yeah.
kinds of different things. Kevin, what's up, man?
Kevin,
Kevin was the star of the auction last night. He was like he was shopping clearance at Walmart.
he did the one I did the basement. I've done two whatnots in the past week or so, but the first one I did, Kevin had the same effect on my show that he had in yours. So kind of nice that he came.
Shannon
in.
says Coca-Pellas.
I don't know what that is, but I do appreciate it, Kevin. A lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of looking at a lot of that stuff. I'm tired of looking at all this stuff. I'm really going to take a lot. Take my, once I get finished with a lot of the extra inventory, I'm going to look at the eBay store and go, if it's not of a certain value, I'm going to run all that too. I don't care.
Cocopellis is a Navajo thing.
You got to remember, Todd grew up out there with the Indians, with the Native Americans.
Yeah. My white skin blends in really good with the Native Americans.
Hey, did Jennifer sell that nesting cow?
Yeah.
Nesting cow.
That nesting cow in depression glass?
Yeah, she had a nesting cow and a nesting chicken. She sold them both.
The chicken was cooked glass.
I missed Jennifer's show
Yeah.
because I was out delivering groceries when she was on.
She had a real nice show. A lot of people that I'm telling you, it worked. If you go in the categories you like, spend some time in and talking to people in the chat. I mean, not in there spamming and then carrying on, but just being very cordial, and you'll be amazed at how many of them will follow you. Because every now and then the host will say, if somebody's got a show or if somebody's got a seller, go ahead and yeah, that was one of her mistakes, John. She sold it as something else, but made a note to send it to the right person. Jeanette, she had her show at 1 p.m. Central.
How many people were in
5 or 6
Jennifer's
different
show on yesterday?
She had anywhere from 50 to mid 60s. It went down into the 40s, but she stayed higher. I'm the one with the social media, and she had more people in her group than me.
Isn't that crazy?
Folks, all that's. I mean, I'm telling you, people,
I
this
think it's
idea that people have in their head that they've got to have a social media to do this. I go look on Whatnot and I recognize 4 or 5 or 6 people. The rest of them I don't have a clue who they are. I hadn't seen them on
I
social
was
media.
Yeah.
I was looking at National Flippers YouTube today, and they get 200-300 views, 400 views on a video. But look how many people in their Whatnot shows. You know,
It's because they've
so
been doing it for 2
yeah,
years.
and
Okay.
so you don't need the YouTube following. It helps at the beginning. You did better because you have a huge YouTube following compared to mine.
Not
But
at
if you
all.
don't,
Help-
if you don't deliver good products at a good price, then it ain't gonna do no good anyway.
No, you'll fizzle out pretty quick.
If you don't run a good show and deliver good products, it doesn't matter.
Now, Scott, you had people coming in and out. Yeah, I mean,
You had people that you didn't
You
know.
had the usual
Sure, you know.
suspects. You had people that knew and never been around, nothing I recognized. Come and
My
go.
show, everybody that bought
You know?
no, the second show, everybody that bought something was a new buyer, I believe.
Yeah,
No, besides Pat, and there was a couple others, but almost everybody was new buyers.
not Pat D's.
Pat has been very supportive of me, and I of him on Whatnot.
I like Pat a lot. He's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and
I don't like
yeah,
him.
you want
Freaking hat.
you want to know something about Whatnot? He's done enough screw ups. He could tell you exactly.
Well, that's
He'd
what
be a
that's
good
who I
person to
talked
ask.
to. That's who I talked to after my show because
I don't know that.
really.
So I'm Band James. I got a southern accent.
Yeah.
My own southern accent.
No, you don't, Dave.
I live in the South, damn it.
The south of
California.
South of
Oregon.
what?
It's called Southern California for a reason. What the hell, man?
You guys don't have no accents.
Now, SoCal stands for Socialist Republic of California.
Whoa. Mucho, take it easy.
Mucho taken.
That means a lot.
But you can't disagree
Look
with
here, bitch. You live in North Mexico.
North
Whoa.
Mexico.
You guys are all right.
Yeah, Scott, Joni's got to be your co-host. She just makes it so special.
I think
And I
that
say that in a
helps,
good
too.
way.
If
Like,
I did it, Lori, if I did it, I'd drag Lori on here.
I think that helps. To be honest with you, my wife is on mine. She doesn't show her face yet. I'll get her to do it.
Yeah, Joni had a good time. She actually enjoyed it. So
She was awesome.
Marsha enjoyed it too.
She was.
I think that'd be cool if she did that with you, you know? I mean, it helps you and something fun to do.
You know,
yeah, maybe even one day I'll part with my Eagles.
No.
They still sit on my desk though. They're still safe. my little Eagle salt and pepper.
Did you
They're
just
from-
clink them
they're-
together?
Yeah, they're old. They're from Japan.
Mm.
They're old.
No, they're cool.
What's up, bitches?
So who could who could sell those better? You or Jennifer?
They'd be in her the category. She's much stronger than me.
Mm.
My brother.
Yeah, Jennifer, that's a great way to think about it. You got better prices in flea markets, and you would not have sold that much in a flea market for the time you'd had to sit there.
Right.
Folks, don't work harder than you have to. I realize there's a lot of benefits to a flea market. There's some still people that are taking advantage of cash business. I get it, but yeah, it's
You get good deals on Whatnot too. I sold a hat this week for $120 that I bought for $40 on Whatnot. So, Ralph Lauren. It was a vintage hat that is very rare. I think I showed you a picture of it the other day with the shark on it. I sold that hat this week for $120. I got somebody. I searched for first show just because I know they're not going to know what they're doing.
Jennifer still got a ship. I'm all done. Mine's all gone. See ya. And so I talked to my postal lady today, Dave. You're gonna be so proud.
What?
I'm like, I'm like, I'm selling on a platform called Whatnot. She says, I definitely have heard of it because I've had to pick up a few. I'm like, that's what I stopped you to talk about. I'm gonna have to, I can't. This is a regular show, and I had 30. I had almost 40 sales, and if I do 100 sales, I'm gonna have to have it back in the driveway because I don't want to carry this up to the post office. And I'm like, I've got hand trucks. I'll help you put them right in the car. And she's like, you're one of my last 9 stops. The van is completely empty. I don't care. Just I'll back in the driveway when you. She said all I have to do is scan 5 of the packages, and we can take them all. I'm like,
Have her bring you totes. Have her bring you the little tote. Ask her for 4 or 5 of them. She'll bring them to you, and then you can fill them up, make your guys' life easier. Because she can just switch them out. She'll just bring 4 empties with her or whatever.
I would just put them in blue bags, and she can give them to Jason, and I'll pick them up next day.
When I do them cards, I put them in envelopes, bubble mailers, and normally it's about 35 to 40 of them that I have to take in the post office. They hate me. They hate me. They got to.
My post office loves me when I bring in lots of stuff because it's better for them financially when the audits come around. The more they do, they
Oh
told
yeah.
me that.
And
They love guys like
small post offices, they need the volume.
yeah, the
Don't
volume.
worry,
It's the
Kevin. I
volume.
got plenty
So
more, so make sure.
when the money's divvied up at the whenever they divvy it up to the post office, if you're doing more volume, you get more money.
Buy all you want. I got plenty more. I'm tired of having 3 warehouses. I want 2 storage buildings. I want the big one that I've got and the one across from it, and I want to get rid of the other one because I want one to be an intake and one to be a live and the live auction. So one's part where I can put Van Massey, and the other part's all listed. And the
Are
other
you
one
at
would
a
be just
storage unit, Scott, or are these buildings?
I have 3 storage units.
So
But
are you
one
getting
of them is
service? Are you
one
getting
of them is.
service in your storage unit to do that?
What do you mean? What kind of service?
Like to do your lives there, are you able to get service inside the
Oh
metal building?
Oh, no.
yeah, because
No, he
they're single rows. There's no inside. These are outside.
Okay.
But one of mine is a 10 by 30, and it has doors on both ends.
All right. Yeah, because see, we tried
That's big.
running them out of ours because we was in a air conditioned unit and it was inside and we couldn't run it because the metal building killed the service.
Yeah, because it's open on both ends. That has no problems.
Look,
Uh,
Kevin,
yeah,
you
Kevin.
can keep coming to my shows and Scott shows. We'll appreciate you clearing out some of our stuff so you can fill up yours. Sorry, I had 2 people message during the show, so all the beeps.
So what is your next one, Scott?
Sunday sometime.
And Steve, yours
After
is
After
Sunday
1
also?
p.m. Eastern.
yeah, Sunday. I'm probably gonna have them.
Or
I
before.
have one Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm probably gonna do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
You got to get them up. You got to get them up and get people bookmarking
No,
You want
I
to, yeah, you want to get them up ahead of time.
days
I'm
out.
gonna do that tomorrow after yard sales. I'm gonna set up the week.
Yeah.
I'd be doing it right now, but I have to hang out with you. What the hell?
Steve,
So
what's your whatnot name?
Just my name, Steve _Alcorn.
Steve Alcorn.
I'll put a link in the chat.
Steve _ what?
ALCORN.
Steve
Alcorn.
Northern Tool.
What?
I don't have any northern talking. I'll put it in chat so people can see.
Ron, is that better?
I have 2 bookmarks. Scott has like 37.
I turned it down for him.
Who'd you turn down? Oh,
I turned down the TV.
I can't post on this side. I have to go into YouTube. I had to file a mail claim today. Sent something out February 28th, and they still haven't received it. It's going to New York City.
That's
All
the
right,
reason why.
so Jennifer, that's I probably helped Jennifer as well, Kevin, because Jennifer did a preview video, a real nice preview video. So yeah, I'll start doing that as well.
Hey
So
Scott, the TV's not
what
me, but we muted ours the last time you put me in timeout.
what percentage of Jennifer and Scott's sales yesterday were from resellers?
Probably more mine than hers because hers is vintage decor. A lot of the ladies that were in her chat, she knew from other shows of people she watches.
I think a lot of resellers buy on Whatnot. I think they have
Uh,
niches and they
well,
find it
I
cheaper.
understand that. I was just curious about the percentages.
Yeah, I wouldn't know, but I don't know.
Yeah, Jennifer, they were very nice. They helped me in my chat too. The sellers did. They were very
What
everybody. That's people don't understand. People in the chat were very kind, folks.
they
There's
spelled
no
whatnot wrong.
if you want to do whatnot, there's no reason that you shouldn't turn.
Whatnot.
Okay, so we'll look at this panel right here. There's not a GQ model on it. Sorry.
What?
I'm offended by that.
I'm
Me
pretty
too.
cute.
Yeah.
But then,
We
I
all,
don't get.
we should all leave and leave the ugly ass here.
well, then hang your damn sheet back up there. Let's see how much of a GQ model you are there. Hostage taker.
What am I looking for? Oh,
But we do have a celebrity in our midst.
Right here.
I'll be real fucking gentle.
Oh, that celebrity.
Thomas Hyde.
I don't pay him the least bit of damn attention.
Call him Thom.
That's a lie. You made me come on the show this morning. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but we were talking important stuff then. Not your usual BS.
Talking important stuff.
I've been pretty focused the last few weeks. I
Yeah,
haven't
you have.
ever since that I had that mental breakdown on Todd's show. Yeah, it's so
I got to do a sports card show.
I've been
too.
using some stuff to tune out. So if you have YouTube Red, one of the best features about YouTube Red is it'll play in the background. That's the number one feature for me. And so I like to watch Primo. Dude he reminds me a lot of Dusty. He's got a great personality. Him and Spam and so I enjoy their Monday and Wednesday lives. But I found that I was wasting 2 hours every Monday and Wednesday keeping up with chat and carrying on. But this week, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to treat it like it's music and just put it in the background and use another browser.
Yeah.
And you'd be amazed. I still listen to them and carry on because it doesn't matter whether I crack jokes or not and got my work done and was able to do things. And so figure out how to deal with your distractions, figure out how to be.
Oh, Tom disappeared.
I even made the decision not to go to an estate sale this morning, which
Oh, he's back.
it hurt my soul a little bit, but I have to make better decisions for the business. Like, so it was an hour away. I'd been there an hour, and it would have been an hour back. I'm like, it had to be to take up 3 hours. It would have to be incredible, but it was first day too. And I'm like, there's a big neighborhood in town tomorrow that's got it, and I can knock this shipping out and get things ready so that I'm better prepared for next week, or I can go waste a whole morning. And so I use my better judgment to not go to the estate sale. Trying to be a little more disciplined. Get rid of all this inventory. Oh, I still haven't sold my ring yet. John, have you seen this ring that I found? It's sterling silver ring. It was inside of a coffee maker I bought at a thrift store. I heard something rattling around. It had fallen underneath where the K cup holder is. You know, the one thing, the local auction was my best night of the year, Thursday night, and I had 30 38 items, 38 and 39 items there. And listening to Harlan's like, man, I'm maximizing this. We're pushing 100 items a week. And I'm like, why am I settling for 38? So I'm going to fill the van to the gills.
Oh, I love that background, Dave.
I'm bringing stuff. I'm going to bring stuff home because, holy
That was
crap.
for you.
So on different district, Michael Gentile's live on district. He's a good
Tried
dude.
watching it did the other day. The guy was so boring, I couldn't handle it. But that doesn't mean the rest of them aren't. It's the only one I ever watched.
Whoops. He's already chat.
You joined the chat. I'm thinking about doing a whatnot
Oh, that's awesome.
and just selling
Who
my
joined the chat?
collection. All my Volkswagens. I think I should. One whatnot, all my Volkswagens.
Yeah, so I'm telling you. So who was talking about having a couple good mods yet? Tom is hot. He is hot.
You're way back in the chat.
I know. I don't know why it's not advancing. James, what's happening, man? Does Tom ever pay attention? He does not. Todd doesn't either.
I do too. Punk. I just don't say anything.
So Kevin did so many. So I think that's a good thing. Kevin did so many shows he ran out of inventory. I want to
good.
run out of inventory.
Yeah, me too.
Is Tom blushing or is he sunburned? He's blushing. He's embarrassed easily.
So Scott, what was better, the show you did with Dibbed It or Whatnot?
Okay, so they're different now. Remember,
I know they're different.
it was bulk on one side, and it's a different audience and a different. So I think at some point that Dibbit can become Whatnot, but they have Whatnot has such a lead with such a huge audience. But I like the fact that if I find some bulk stuff, I can go over there and just move. Because I like what I did with Chernock. I like help jumping on one because you don't have to build an audience if you can jump on with somebody you know. And so I like that aspect.
I like that about Dibbed It. I like that because you can't do that on Whatnot. You can't split the sales.
Yeah. And so
Chernock is awesome. I like Chernock.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I've spent a lot of time talking on the phone with him and Kent. Chernock's a good dude. He truly is a good kid. I call him a kid because he's way younger than us. But he's a heck of a salesman, man. I mean, he gets hyper and gets excited.
Oh man,
he's probably live right now. It's Friday night.
That guy never calms down. He's awesome.
So flipping from the trailer said, took Dave a month or so to run out of inventory on district. That he's doing the best, man. Dave is getting good price. He's the one who's really converted his social media and stuff into sales on district. He's done a whale of a job. I've been very impressed. I don't watch Dave because he kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, but he absolutely sells. I mean, and he makes. I mean, I gotta go watch some of his cooking videos. He's built that cooking channel. It's 135,000 subscribers.
I know it. That's crazy.
Damn.
It's outstanding. He's got great video quality. He's good at it. Man, more power to him. I wish him all the success that he gets. But it's but they're both very similar platforms. That was the biggest difference. The two biggest differences is you can co-host like that and it's separated, and you can also you can run the progressive shipping for as long as you want until you ship. So you can say, hey, I'm going to do 3 district shows this week. So anything you buy from me, all 3 shows are all progressive. And when I ship on Friday, so that's very. That's why I want to keep my finger over there and try some things over there because you could do the
Right.
127 and buy everything and sell it up there. Hey, this is Wednesday. This is what I found Wednesday. Let's sell it. I can sell it Thursday. I can sell it Friday. Sell some when I get home Saturday, and then ship it all Monday, and it's all progressive shipping.
And you can't do that on Whatnot, right?
Yeah,
You've got
I
2
like
days
that
to
about
ship.
this one too. Although
Okay.
Whatnot shipping is super easy,
It was very easy.
especially if you preload your show and you put a picture of everything.
So district was too very easy.
Yeah.
I had no issues with district.
Unfortunately, Kevin, we can't afford to go this year, unless you keep buying stuff on my Whatnot shows. Then I'll
Hey,
be all right.
Kevin, did you say you were coming? I asked you in the Whatnot, but I was so lost of reading the chat that I gotta wear readers because I can't see that little phone.
Scott,
would've-
did you say you had to get a different hotel?
We're at the hotel across the street. We're at the whatever that is, Wingate,
Wyndham?
Wyndham, yeah,
Wyndham,
Wingate.
the
Yeah,
green
that's
and
the one
white.
we got.
Dang,
that's
I
where
got
we're
the
gonna be
same
at.
hotel. That sucks. I got to stay with Scott.
Oh, we're there too, Scott Todd.
And me.
I don't
And
mind you.
Harlan,
I don't mind
and
you.
Harlan, and Jennifer. We're all over there. It's the party people are over there.
The cool
Oh,
kids are at the window.
Cool kids are at Wyndham.
Jake and the old people are at the other one.
okay. Tennessee Picker.
Have I missed your show, Jake, or have you run it yet?
We can't hear you. You're on mute or
Can't hear
something.
you.
Jake, you're muted.
What the hell?
Still,
What the hell, Jake?
He's failing again.
I'm gonna guess he hasn't figured out how to use a microphone, so he hasn't run his
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, no, he can't figure out how to use a computer.
He's tech challenged, I think. Yeah.
When he was growing up, technology was a cow. That's how they got milk. Come on.
I can milk with both hands.
Jake says, "I hope you old bastards live long enough for me to."
That's
move
why
into
he
a
ain't married
10,000
because he
square foot house.
never figured out the candle situation. That's why he's not married.
In those situations. Well, could be.
Scott, you gonna be there Thursday or Friday?
Friday, Kevin.
Jake's walked through 3 rooms and he still can't find one that he can get internet on.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
No.
Yeah,
No.
there you are.
There we go.
So, Kevin, Thursday,
First, I'm gonna have to get this thing plugged in. Oh, I'm gonna.
Joni volunteers at
die in a
the cancer clinic on Thursday, so we'll come Fridays.
We actually booked a hotel room in a place in Ohio for some yard sales the same weekend, so we'll be kind of doing the same thing you guys are, but we're not obviously able to go this year. It's just very expensive, and we don't have quite that much.
Well, you're not working hard enough because the guys that deliver groceries to us from Walmart, they're all driving Saabs and Volvos and Mercedes and Lexus.
You tell my accountant that I didn't work hard enough last year when I got my tax bill this year. It was not what I expected. It was a lot. But we didn't have the stuff from the reselling business to bring that down, even though we had a lot of miles driven.
Yeah, so I had a plan. I'm going to try to run if I've built this up enough, I'm going to do my best to run a show Saturday from there. Saturday evening.
That'd be an interesting thing to do.
Oh,
Really?
Oh,
That'd be cool.
Heck yeah.
That
God
would be
will
We could
help.
have guest auctioneers.
Yeah. We'll all get together and run a
I
show.
just got to
with
make
Scott
sure
Jim.
I definitely got to make sure I hit the explicit button because y'all, I can't take y'all nowhere.
Oh, shoot. We wouldn't say nothing on. You got to be careful on
wouldn't.
those channels.
I wouldn't fucking say nothing.
No.
But to answer your question, my first show is going to be next week. That's my goal.
All right, I'm gonna have to bookmark.
Nice.
Have you set one up yet?
Yeah, I just barely started. I haven't filled it all out yet, but there
as
is.
long as you have it set up, we can bookmark it.
Yeah.
So, what kind of things are you gonna try to sell, Jake?
I mean,
I
I have
think
no idea what
I
he's.
think he's gonna sell little sticks from trees.
no, not on this channel.
What is that? What is that behind you, Jake?
Next up, 9 more sticks.
What is what?
Acres?
What is all that stuff behind you on them shelves?
Bucks.
Might have
Is it?
A
It's
bunch
all
of
mugs.
bucks.
Starbucks. Yeah, he's the
Bucks.
Starbucks king.
If you want to find me on Whatnot, my channel, my Whatnot channel is Starbuckster.
Oh.
So wait a minute. You sell nothing but Starbucks mugs?
That's the plan on Whatnot. I was selling them on Amazon until the hammer came down.
Wah, wah.
Hammer.
What kind of hammer?
All right, so
Hammer time.
Jennifer's. This is why she's not hanging out with y'all, with us, because she's making a video for her next one. Here's her.
Yeah, I made a little
where-
short video. You can watch that one too when you get a chance if you
Bookmark.
want. Hey Jennifer.
He's got one mug.
All right, so here we go. Add
Yeah, I'm
Trevor
gonna
something.
okay. Here's the mug I have listed.
There's all the stuff she's selling on this next.
Awesome. And that's her next show.
Yeah,
That's like
those
all
chicken things we do.
country kitchen stuff. That's pretty cool.
It's a good
yeah.
niche to be in.
Vintage
decor, right?
decor. Yeah, that
chicken
sign is her. That sign is her big thing in her backdrop. So that's for her shows.
That's cool setup.
That's great.
Does she live in Las Vegas or outside of Las Vegas?
New York, Southern New York.
She lives right by your ass, dummy.
And the
She's like
chicken
45.
ranch was in Texas.
Yeah.
Tom, you're Tom.
You know
Jake,
she's
where
from
do you
Cal.
find your
God's
Starbucks
sake.
cups at?
You're thinking of the Bunny Ranch.
Tommy, you know she's from Calpins. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah, she's from Calpins, South Carolina.
I'm surprised they have internet service over there.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm just talking about the Calpins.
Maybe that's why.
I think this is the one mug I have listed so far. But
Sadie.
Maybe that's why she's so technologically challenged, because of they don't have had internet there.
she did really well. She did really well.
No, she did
I
outstanding.
watched your Wednesday night show, and the reason I didn't come in is that was Jennifer's time to shine. I know you asked me to, but she was doing really well, and I couldn't believe that was the first time she's ever been on camera. It's crazy.
She did really, really, really amazing.
You know what the key is? Just be yourself and be.
Yourself, yeah.
You know, that's it. And there's nothing else. I mean, if y'all think I act any different in person, I act the same as I act on the show. I don't act any different.
Jeanette, yes, I do have some avenues that I'm pursuing on trying to get back on Amazon with Starbucks, but I'm like Scott says, don't put all your eggs in one basket, and so it's time for me to branch out a little bit and try something new.
You don't sell on Amazon no more?
I do, but I can't sell Starbucks on there.
Why
And
not?
that was 95% of what I was selling.
I wonder if I
Because
can
they
sell
gated everybody. They hard gated, or not hard gated, but they
Check, John. I'm curious.
made it difficult.
Yeah, they need
Oh,
200
wow.
units on an invoice.
Jennifer, I can't play the song, but 10 seconds that demonetizes. So she had some Alabama song of the South playing in the background, but because it was longer than 10 seconds, I had to turn the sound down.
Yep.
Jake, how much stuff do you have still on Amazon?
Oh, I have 13 listings or something right now.
Right. Now, if you ordered Starbucks mugs directly from Starbucks,
You can't.
so you got your invoice.
You can't.
You can't.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay.
You can
All
order
right.
other
And
things.
they're all different types of Starbucks mugs, but they're 200 altogether. Would you be able to use that, or does it all have to be 200 of the same item?
It's probably easier if you make it 200 of the same item, but it's 200 units of the Starbucks brand is the way it's worded.
Is it?
I wouldn't count on that invoice working if you try to make it 200 different units.
Yeah.
That's
I
my personal opinion.
Easiest way
didn't
is
use
individual.
Starbucks to get ungated. In Starbucks, I use a different.
But I think if you read all the forums, I don't know if you've seen it or not, Jacob, but they've tightened up the approval process where they're
Yep.
not where they allowed all these people with online anywhere. They've
Mhm.
cut a lot of that stuff out.
Yeah, I'm working on an LOA right now. Because I used to work for Starbucks. I'm in the Starbucks. They call their employees at the baristas partners. I'm in the partner alumni community, and I have stayed active in there since I left 5-6 years ago when I quit Starbucks. But I'm using that avenue to try to reach back out through the corporate chain to see if I can get an LOA.
Mm-hmm.
This woman is asking 37 questions about a wrestling outfit.
Block.
When did Jake get so smart?
I'm sitting here trying to picture Jake working at Starbucks because they're normally. And I'm sure you weren't a barista, were you?
Yeah, the barista.
Really?
Yeah.
At my local Starbucks, yeah, you wouldn't fit in there. Just saying.
Well, I'm not saying I fit in. I mean, I didn't have purple hair. I didn't have any hair. Well, I guess back then I did have hair, but. By the way, the reason I had to leave the show earlier is I had to go play pretend plumber guy.
You had to go play with a stick.
The shitter's full.
Yeah. The whole building is having a slow drain. The whole the main exit.
Slow drain.
Yep. So there's about 5 different apartments that have gurgling. We'll leave it at that. They're gurgling.
That's what she said. Slow drain.
So does the city? Who comes? Is that your responsibility, or the city come out, or?
Well, it's on my side. I double checked. That's what I was doing. I checked the main drain that goes out to the town, and it's not there. It's up inside the building somewhere. So it's my responsibility. So I have a plumbing company that I have on call. They'll be here Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be a painful weekend, but we'll see. I'll probably end up having to shut the water off so that we don't have messes, but we'll see. I'm just monitoring it closely.
Steve, is that a singlet?
Black it when you shut their water off?
Well, it's a little bit better than having a mess in your floor because the plumbing from the second floor runs down and backs up into the first floor. So I mean, it's preferable to not have water and not have a mess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I'm just teasing.
I mean, no, and every single time that this happens, when the jetter comes out, which is what they'll do, they'll bring a jetter truck. There'll be tampons, flushable wipes, trash,
Ass patch.
every single time.
Big girl panties.
Well, let's hope not.
No roots from willow trees?
Nope. I don't keep trees close enough that they could possibly get there.
Got to keep them pretty far away from.
Yeah, I tell everybody it's 50-foot minimum. I do 100.
Yeah, I think that's one thing people don't realize. Flushable wipes there is no such thing as a flushable wipe. They don't break down. They tear shit up. There absolutely is. Just because they call it that doesn't mean that you should ever do that.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, when you flush a Starbucks mug, it just doesn't go down right.
Whoever lived in this house before we moved in flushed just about everything because when we moved in, it wasn't too
septic?
long. We have city, but it still plugs it up.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because there's probably 150 feet of line from the toilet to the road where it goes. So yeah, we pulled some weird things out of there. Some of the same things you mentioned.
Hey, Pink. Hey, Lance.
We haven't had a problem since we had to do it twice.
No, Disney. Of course, Ping sells Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Epcot's not great.
Steve, the lady with the 30, or the person with the 35 questions about the wrestling outfit. Is that a singlet? or is that something
Yes.
else?
It's a USA wrestling uniform, blue singlet, size extra large, probably a youth.
What kind of questions do they have about that?
Every question you could ask about it. You want me to
Is
start?
it stained?
No, I
Will
would
you
just.
take $18? Yes. Is the
Yeah.
material stretchy? Yes, very stretchy. Does it run big or small? I don't know. It was given to me. I lied about that. Will it be see-through if stretched? Could you see through it if it's see-through? I don't know. That was my answers. Or I said I don't believe so. There's all the questions for an $18 singlet. About ready to block her. I don't usually block people, but
First
those
of
are the
all,
ones
there
that,
is once they get those things on, there is nothing left for the imagination.
right.
So,
This
so
is
yeah,
made for.
answer back yes. It'll give you camel toe. Yes.
I think
Listen,
it's made for.
listen, the
I
street
think it's
thinks it
made
don't
for.
fly.
Can you see through this singlet right here?
Yes. I think the singlet is made for the USA Junior Boys Wrestling Team.
Yeah, it's not again.
Yeah, that one's like very.
Yeah, she'd like to poke his
Somebody's
eye
been
out.
rubbing that one there. It's a different color than the other one.
I know, because he's embarrassed.
I gotta
Yeah.
have the Goodwill bins. I have no. There was a bunch of wrestling singlets in there, but only one that because most of them were like high school team names.
Right.
But this one said Team USA on it, and so I'm assuming it's Junior Boys because it had a JB on it. So I figured I'd try to sell wrestling singlets. If you get the right ones, boy, those sell for big money.
What's on the bottom of that, Todd? Who is it? Oh, no stamp. Nothing.
I got one with a stamp. Something about Philippines.
Ah.
I bet you do, Tennessee.
The only tiki we find around here are those ones that are made out of the lava, the souvenir things that people bring home.
Yeah.
But those do pretty well for me. I get.
I only found a couple of them. This is one of the ones I found.
Or the Chinese stuff that's not worth
What's
it.
on the bottom of that one? No.
I've got it listed. I don't know.
Anything I have close to tiki.
It said something about a farm.
Tiki farm?
Says Philippine Imports, Garden Grove, California.
Oh boy.
I got my.
Right here. Not
Where's
far.
Garden Grove? What's Garden Grove close to?
Well, it's about 45 minutes from here.
That's what it says right there.
She spins and dances.
Garden Grove.
I have to look this up. The last time I looked it up, it wasn't worth much. She's been sitting up on my shelf for a long time.
Put it on. I started to say TikTok. Put it up on
Whatnot?
Whatnot.
Yeah, I might. Anybody want to see that on Whatnot?
Scott, Todd wants it to go with his nutcracker.
And she's got a bosom there.
She's got to shake that more than that.
She doesn't shake. I don't think she's ever meant to shake. It's kind of like Barbie doll. She's hollow, soft.
Gosh knows.
I'll have to clean her up.
Let's Todd see a little booby and
The inner pervert is coming out.
How long has it been?
Yeah.
How long has it been, Tom?
Take him to a strip club while he's in Nashville.
There's a reason why you only see his hand. What kind of list are you on?
No wonder you only see his hand.
I don't know if I'm putting her on
That's
Whatnot.
probably why you've been in that house so long, because you don't want to have to report to the authorities if you move.
Yeah, she's probably not going on Whatnot.
Garden Grove is south of
It's not up
Anaheim,
by you.
and I have no reference. Anaheim is in Southern California. That's all I know.
Pink could
Next
be there in
question.
20 minutes.
This was men's, correct?
Baskin Noodle, who are you talking to?
I think
Did you confuse chats you're in?
My experience with California is flying into LA and flying out, or flying into LA and getting on a ship. That's it.
Well, LAX, that's probably fun.
Yeah,
Todd,
especially when you go from the domestic to the international.
is your flight still on schedule? Same
Yeah,
same one that you had told me earlier.
yeah.
Todd,
Oh, you talking to me?
you as well.
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay.
I
It's
haven't
like
heard any
12:30,
upgrades.
12:30 local, right?
Oh my God, I
All
gotta
right.
look
Anyway,
shit up for Jake.
Isn't that like a
well, just
month away?
if you didn't know that if you didn't get a notice that it's changed, I'm sure it's the same.
Yeah, I
I'm just
will.
starting to plan that weekend when the
God,
leave
it's
and things.
more than a month away,
I was
Jake. You
gonna
expect
say,
me to
yeah.
keep up with this
It's only
shit?
a three. It's only like it's a month away, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Ask
right.
him on Friday morning. Shit, come on.
Right.
I think I will pretty darn well.
I got 6 hours to drive there, 5.5
I
Dang.
know.
plus time zone.
We'll already be there. Worst comes to worst, one of us will pick his
Yeah.
old ass up.
And
That's
I
what Lyft is
appreciate it.
for.
I'll just hitchhike with my mug.
I think I'll be in London.
Are y'all flying out again, John?
Cha-ching.
That
We
was
leave
me.
2 weeks.
That was me finally.
No, that was me.
Oh, I got one too.
I sold some electric plugs. I only have 800,000 of them left.
She bought it and sent a Christmas at the same time.
You've already made 5,000%.
Yeah.
Oh man, those electric plugs are something else. I've made thousands.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of electric plugs are they, Todd?
Well,
Trailer.
they are
Mobile home, right?
mobile
Yeah,
home
mobile home.
electric plugs.
Yeah.
We've been
This
talking
woman-
about them for 6 months. Yeah.
You
This
got one
woman
to
asked
show?
me. This woman asked me if it was a man's, and I said it's a junior boy's. And
What?
she bought it, and as soon as she bought it, she says, "Is it's a youth?" And she said, "If it is a youth, I'd like to cancel." Guess who's going on my block list?
Yeah,
You just
block.
dodged the bullet.
Jeez.
You just
That's
made
a
Block
the
this member. Gone. Done.
Yeah. Cancel
Member is
block.
now blocked. Cancellation request. Accept.
I can see. I can see buying a used singlet for a kid because he might not like the wrestling scene.
Oops.
But
You can't.
what man is going to buy a used singlet?
No,
Well,
I
maybe-
mean because
Maybe he
singlets
likes
aren't
his
cheap.
sack going. Maybe he likes his sack going where another man's been.
Hey, maybe you got a deal there.
Now it won't even let me cancel because payment is still being processed.
Oh, man.
Maybe he likes his singlets with already pre-dented for his sack.
Yeah.
Free dented.
Pre-dented, yeah.
So, to answer your question, Chris, I bought 2,800 of these in one pallet.
Woohoo.
Turn it around. Let me see the back of it.
And
They're off block for a minute.
How much you selling them for?
I've got 3 listings, one of 2, one of 50, and one of a case of 100. And
How much for 2 of them?
$10.
That's high.
Hot damn. Highway robbery.
Hair from Texas to here is pretty high.
And they're I've sold. I paid 160. I paid 160 for the pallet, and
Yeah.
I've sold about $3,000 or $4,000 worth.
Golly, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I
Is
still
it
have
free
about
shipping, or you got shipping on those?
more than half of them left.
We don't do free shipping around here. What the hell?
Yeah.
Cost
So what
nothing.
amp is that outlet there, Todd?
I don't know. It's an electric plug. 110.
Basket Needle wants to know if it's 15 amps.
They were jammies. They had Yodas and shit on them.
Yeah,
It's probably 20. It's probably 20.
15 amps.
Is it
So is
15?
it 15 or 20?
15 amps.
Okay. I'll be visiting your store in the next couple of days.
Okay, I'll sell them to you
Amen.
cheap.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm about 100 just so I can make listings and sell against you.
Just like me and my new big girl panties.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've had that. I don't think I have any of those on Amazon because eBay because I'm stupid.
No, they're on. You got these on eBay, and you're undercutting me so much I can't sell them.
Imagine
Because
that.
I've only got a quarter in them, huh?
Yeah, but I paid you like I can't remember how much I paid you. Too
$30
much.
million.
I know.
$30 million.
Too many
Well, don't
dollars.
worry, I'm gonna sell them all bulk and be done with them. I need to get rid of these damn things.
Hmm.
I want to do whatnot.
Did you make any money on Amazon with them, Scott?
Yeah, fuck ton of money on.
Oh yeah, I had 33,000. What are you talking about? I'm down to like 5.
Holy
That's just
cow!
one thing. Pallets and pallets of it.
33,000 big girl panties.
They were. I mean, we sold all the because the 3X doesn't have a listing on Amazon. They went up to 2X, and all the 3X was left. I have a few 2X here or there, a few of the black 2X, and I have one case of the large because Amazon kicked me off that listing because evidently they didn't know how big their ass was either, and I got too many returns.
So how long do I have to wait until you sell out before I can sell mine?
Probably
More years.
two, 3
4 years.
You,
more
you
years.
may go. You may go there and ask Jacob how long he plans on selling them out.
Look, it's got a hole in it. You can feel the softness.
Oh my!
Todd, stop.
Nice.
You've already got plans for that. Whole, we know you've got plans for that whole time.
Don't.
Todd, put the naked woman away. Put the panties away.
Here he goes. See, I knew he was going to touch it.
He's got some weird.
All worked up over there.
You know what's scary? Us hanging out here and doing this nonsense. That 74 people are watching us do this nonsense.
I know. I'm sorry.
A consistent 74 people too.
Either we're incredibly entertaining or it's the
Well,
situation of life on this planet has just gone.
the streaming services don't put the new stuff out till Saturday and Sunday nights, so there's
You
nothing
said-
else to watch.
You said that Evie Mux was originally for church services there?
Yeah.
Tom? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have defiled the service.
Oh, definitely.
They don't care.
I can go on X and find us something to talk about.
All right. Let's do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's twist things up.
He's a little cleaner. We'll sell her on Whatnot Sunday.
Marcia says watching and wondering.
and that really, y'all are in Nashville and watching us. Don't y'all have anything better to do? I'm disappointed in Harlan.
The slumlords that are using those
Never
are not
mind.
worried about UL listed.
What?
Basket Noodles. He's still going on about the plug.
No.
Well, I'm sure they're UL listed. I mean, they wouldn't have been. I mean, you couldn't have been manufactured and sold in the U.S. if they weren't.
Made in Hong Kong.
Now, I'm not saying that makes them. I'm not saying that makes them safe.
Hey, Todd's got them outlets on sale on eBay.
I do.
The ones that we need.
Chris,
The ones I got to replace in here.
Chris,
Yeah.
you need RV plugs. I'll just send you some. Come on,
They're
man.
just you're in transit. Had to check. All right.
I need whatever you showed me because that's exactly what it is.
It's the It's got the screw down wings.
Yeah, that goes in that. Yeah, that goes in mobile homes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just shoot me your address and I'll just send you some.
Can
Are
you
you
drop
Mark,
stuff off
kidding?
for me, Todd?
Huh?
I appreciate that.
There's
Marcia,
thousands of.
how was the flea market, Marcia?
If you don't need them before Nashville, I'll just bring some with me, Chris. How many you
Yeah, great.
need?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
How many you need?
Uh,
You're gonna get some kind of extra security strip search for a damn plug.
That's what I was thinking
Sir,
too.
this is an excessive amount of plugs.
They
I
got
can't laugh. I get in trouble for laughing. My wife tells me I'm in
the
trouble.
3-prong. Come on.
Yeah,
Uh,
can't go wrong, right?
At least 4.
Sir,
At
you're
least
carrying all these plugs. We have something we're gonna plug into you.
you want 4 cases or 4?
No, not 4 cases.
Yeah, he
just
wants
4.
4 cases.
No.
Take them. They're your problem now.
Bend over.
Chris, just remind me and I'll bring you some. Come on.
Yeah, they're
All right.
salesman samples.
If you don't need them before April 25th, I got you.
No, I don't need them before then. No, I've done it without them for this long. I can wait. I can wait till the end of
You've
April.
done without.
Hey, you know all them filters and stuff that I picked up? I've been selling them
Be right
suckers
back.
like hotcakes. I sold 2 more
Yeah.
again today. Every day I'm
It's,
selling one.
it's because selling things that are that get used up is a good idea.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Sadie,
and-
I have to admit, Sadie, I don't know 3 George Jones songs. I do know Who Stopped Loving
What?
Her Today.
Hey, Kim, yeah.
Oh,
Mrs. Sadie.
I am disappointed.
Are
Yeah,
you
I'd be
playing
in
tonight
trouble.
too, Todd?
what?
Are you playing tonight?
Playing.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie says he's getting ready. This is his pre-casino show. Oh, you're already playing.
Yeah, I'm in a tournament. I'm 219 out of 383. Yeah, I'm still in.
You're getting warmed up.
Wow. But yeah, I don't know if y'all saw that video or not that I made with all them filters and all that stuff. I got every bit of it for $30, and I've already made that twice
We are
back.
we're not one of the like 17 people that watched it.
What's your YouTube, Chris?
Buck Mountain Barn.
Fuck Mountain Bar.
You followed me on Whatnot earlier. Okay. Gotcha.
Yes, I did.
I've seen some of your videos. Why didn't
Hey,
I?
Chris,
Yeah.
I promise not to pee on these like I did on Brad's
Brad's Miami Dolphin rug.
Miami Dolphin rug. Yep.
Yeah,
That's an
please don't
inside
pee on 'em.
joke. Nobody understands it but me and Chris.
All right.
Did you see Tanya was on the show last night?
Yeah, she was awesome.
Yeah. I actually got Tammy on the show too, so.
There ain't anybody that works harder than she does. I'm convinced.
Oh yeah, I think Brad's a slave driver.
Tanya and Tammy, they're both awesome.
Tammy Wynette.
No, Tammy's Brad's wife, right?
No. Tammy is my wife. Tanya is Brad's wife.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Sorry.
Tanya Tucker.
How would he get Tanya Tucker on the show?
I don't know.
She's been dead 20 years.
Tanya Tucker has?
Yeah.
No shit.
Last week.
What?
I didn't know that. But then again,
Now I gotta
Well, Tom,
Google.
they want to know if you're
Hey,
camping.
You realize she's only 66 and still alive, right?
Yeah,
Who's
she's.
that?
Yeah, I'm looking
Tanya
at her
Tucker's
Wikipedia. I'm
only
like, it doesn't say
66.
anything.
She's
Hi.
only 66 and she's still alive.
You're
I
thinking
told you I
of
seen
Amy
her last
Wynette,
week.
probably.
No, Larry. There's a shelves behind me with a bunch of crap on it, and I've got a blanket over it.
Yeah, it's all buddy.
Tanya Tucker's only 66.
Yeah, she started performing at like 5.
I
Who
thought
is
They
that?
Tanya
could ask
Tucker was
your old
younger
Wow.
than
cousin,
I.
Todd.
Who's
She's
Tanya
younger than
Tucker?
you, old fart.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Hey,
I don't know who Tanya
Glamour.
Tucker is.
I
My
thought
wife just told me to get out.
I thought Tanya Tucker was a young girl. I knew she was like in her 50s. I didn't think she was that old. Damn, she's old.
Oh.
How did you grow up in Georgia and not know that George Jones song or who Tanya Tucker is?
Well, okay, tell me who Tanya Tucker is, and then maybe I know her.
Country singer.
Wait a minute, Tammy's singing to me. What'd you say?
Who am I thinking about?
Delta
Uh,
Dawn, come on now.
Scott, look at the chat, the private chat.
Delta
Oh
Dawn.
Lord.
Maybe
Joanna,
I'm
how are
thinking
you?
about Tanny Wynette. I don't know. Who am I thinking about?
It's
Uh,
direct. It's directly to you.
oh, not to the group, but to me. All right, never
Yeah.
mind. And I'm like, I don't see anything new.
He doesn't want the rest of us to know what.
No, it was just.
whoa, secret little.
I know.
Ah.
Oh, wait a minute. So not everybody can see it. You can just see,
No, that's the beauty of Emux. You can individually send it to a message to anybody on the panel.
Yeah.
but nobody else can see it.
Yeah, you just be
That's
talking.
right.
Oh,
You're not. I've not deemed you worthy yet.
okay.
So was she singing Delta Dawn to you, Chris? Was that what she was trying to sing?
Yeah, she was trying to sing Delta Dawn to me. Yeah.
Have you ever heard that song?
No.
Really?
Where are you
Well,
from?
I mean, she told me the name, but I couldn't hear her because I had the earbud in. And I says, "What are you doing?" She's just singing Delta Dawn. So she was trying to think of something else. So
How can I'm?
Delta Dawn. It's
Tanya
got
Tucker.
flowers
Listen,
going on.
change his name immediately.
Could it
Yes.
be?
I don't know what's worse. He stopped loving her, or this. I don't know which one's worse.
I did
Where's
not grow
Brett?
up. I did not grow up listening to country.
You
at
didn't
that time.
I
have
didn't
to.
either, but damn. Didn't you watch Hee Haw growing up?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Watch Hee Haw.
Well, then you saw George Jones at least once.
You had to
Could
watch
it
Hee Haw.
be a faded
Tanya
rose
Tucker,
from days gone by?
The greatest guitar player.
Roy Clark.
Oh, absolutely. Ain't a doubt he was the greatest guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to come play plumber?
Back in the good old days, country and western.
You
Country
guys,
and I stuck that in the video. Did you hear it when I stuck it in that video?
you having problems? Jack?
One of my last videos I put it. How do we get country and western?
You got both kinds.
Yep, getting ready to have to shut the water off.
Or why is it flooding in the basement in the first level?
It's close.
Sadie says I'm a
Now they're
faded
telling me on
rose
the
from
second
days
floor they
gone
can't
by.
flush, so that tells me that it's
That's right.
bad. Yeah, the second
That's
floor.
That's
Not able.
Tanya, yeah. My wife said that's Tanya Tucker too.
That's the same song.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the next line.
Oh,
Delta
That's
Dawn,
the
what's
same
that
song.
flower you got on? Is it a faded rose from days gone by? That's the line. I can't
All
believe
right,
anybody in this entire
How-
world doesn't know who Tanya Tucker is. That's
I know, what the
weird,
hell?
man.
Steve, I'm gonna break your heart. Are you prepared?
No.
Chris, do you even know who Ronnie Millsap is?
Don't
I've
answer.
heard of him.
Oh, thank God.
I've heard of Ronnie
Oh,
Milk that.
thank God.
He said, Steve said, don't answer.
Ronnie Mills happens to be my favorite singer.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah, I don't know what song
Good.
he sings. Oh, that's who sings Smoky Mountain Rain?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know who that
All right,
is
there
then.
you go.
I don't think he
Hey,
sings
Glenn.
Western.
All right,
You're
so
forgiven.
you're safe for another 10 or 12 minutes.
You're forgiven.
What, honey?
Do you know what disability he has?
What disability he have?
You don't know?
No,
He's blind.
he was blind. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know he was blind.
He still is
That's Ray
blind.
Charles.
He was. He still is.
He still is too. Yeah. Oh, Larry said, "Don't even ask him if he knows who Crystal Gale is."
I've never even heard of that.
You don't know
Crystal
who
What?
Crystal Girl is?
All right, now you lost it again.
Crystal
Holy
Gale. Do you know who
shit.
Crystal Gale is?
Oh no.
That's who?
Loretta Lynn's sister.
Loretta Lynn's sister.
You know who Loretta Lynn
okay.
is?
Please
Yeah, I
You know
know
who
stop.
who
Loretta
Loretta
Lynn is?
Lynn is. I didn't know that was their sister.
Okay. What about? Do you know who Dolly Parton is?
I was just gonna
Yes,
say
I know
it.
who Dolly Parton is.
Okay. Reba McEntire?
I know who
Ain't
Reba
Dolly
McIntyre is.
Parton, freaking that guy's wife?
Her husband though.
God.
Dolly Parton.
Crystal Gale had a top 40 song.
Yeah.
Isn't Dolly Parton Elon's wife?
No, her husband just died.
Yeah. He just
Oh.
died.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Burt Reynolds.
No,
Burt,
her husband
Burt
wasn't
Reynolds,
Burt
Burt
Reynolds.
Reynolds has been dead.
Yeah.
Burt Reynolds been dead. Yeah.
Her husband was Dolly's husband was nobody. He was a contractor.
Yeah. When he was
Yeah.
when they did the show about that on Gas Monkey a few years back, Burt Reynolds was in terrible shape.
Yeah, he looked terrible.
Mm.
But he'll always be the bandit.
That's one of my favorite movies. I love that
It
movie.
is.
It was a good movie.
Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
Hell yeah.
The first one, and one of my other favorites too, Cannonball Run was so damn
Cannonball
funny.
Run,
God,
yeah.
Dom DeLuise carrying on. That is an incredible movie.
You know, I was watching behind the scenes of the movies that Bert and Dom were together, and when the directors just lose their mind because they just go way off script.
Yeah, I think it was that second Smokey movie where he was making jokes about the elephant and sticking it up the elephant. Dom was going.
Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking.
Hey, is
Oh
the
my
first
God,
one the
I
one
love
that
her.
where he drove across the top of the trucks? Or
No,
was that the second one?
that was the one with the Canadians.
Yeah.
No
Jake,
offense, Josh.
Jake hadn't got a clue what we're
That was-
talking about.
I know Dolly Parton. I've been to
Dollywood.
Dollywood.
Do you know who the Smokey the bandit is?
They had a
Smokey
hitching
Matt.
post there or what?
What's that?
Did they have a hitching post for that fucking horse and buggy you
I'm
drove?
guessing Dollywood does have a hitching post somewhere.
I'm
Okay.
sure they do.
Jake, you have been a non-Amish member longer than you were an active Amish member, right? 'Cause you
Barely,
were like
but yeah.
16 when y'all left the
Yeah.
church.
Yeah.
So he's seen a few ankles in his time.
Few ankles. I got some ankles for you, Jake.
Those wrists are plenty, Todd.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you go talking old country western music, and Jake is like fogged over.
Well, yeah, and I'm dealing with this plumbing issue. I'm sending out notices because I have remote water shut off capability on my buildings. I just shut it down so that we don't have a mess. Because somebody from upstairs in the units told us that they're not able to flush it already. I'm like, okay, somebody upstairs can't flush.
Can't you get your emergency plumber out there tomorrow?
I'm going to call them first thing in the
Yeah,
morning
you
and see if I
said.
can get them out. Yeah. I scheduled them for
Up,
first
Barry.
thing Monday morning, but
Yeah, but some of the older TV, I see a lot of it when I'm doom scrolling. There was an award show where Jackie Gleason came out in his sheriff's outfit, and that is one of the funniest.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah, that was good.
I don't think he was alive much longer after that. That was one of the last times he's and what's his name? What's that comedian's name? Don Rickles. When he gets to carry on in front of a live audience, and
Yeah.
a couple of times where he did a roast.
Some of those roasts where Jackie Gleason, Don Wrinkles, what was the old lady with the frizzy hair?
Phyllis Stiller.
Phyllis Diller, thank you. When they were on them, you forgot who was being roasted because they would roast each other.
Don't forget what's his name, the drunk.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Uh,
I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
They were all drunk back then.
No. This guy was actually was a reformed alcoholic.
Hey, Rich Santa, go North
I can't
Carolina.
remember his name.
Glenn says that Dean Martin.
No,
Dean Martin
No,
was
Dean
not
Martin
a
was always-
drinker.
He wasn't? He looked
No.
like a drinker.
Everything was water, or
Really?
cola, or tea.
Forrest Brooks.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
he's,
acted-
he's-
He acted drunk, but he was sober.
yeah, and I've seen some compilations of Rodney Dangerfield on the Tonight Show. Man, incredibly funny.
Is Rodney Dangerfield still alive?
No,
Gosh, no.
he hasn't been
Oh.
alive in 100 years.
Makes us all pretty old.
Yeah.
That makes us
Rodney
all
Dangerfield.
pretty old.
What is wrong with my?
Golly.
Yeah, if you look at some of those where he was on with Johnny, oh my god, even Johnny couldn't keep it straight. I mean, just bust out laughing. He could not. And that was when TV was good because they asked him about politics, and he's like, "Yeah, that's no place for that here."
Nope,
Because
not going to happen.
he said it'll. I mean, listen to his stance on it.
He died in 2004 at 82.
Who?
Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
Golly.
Larry, you're exactly right. Jake controls the water, heat, gas, electric, and probably bedtime for his tennis remotely. Lights out at 7.
I'm a slumber.
See, I don't.
Make him live like you used to.
Jake is going to. His life's going to be hell for the next 48 hours.
No, he said he's changed his mind. He's gonna try to get him out in the morning.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Still,
yeah, it's still. I mean, they're not going to be able to do it first thing in the morning. Even if I find somebody that can do it in an emergency, it's still going to be
Afternoon.
I'm surprised you don't have a emergency rotor-rooter machine or something like that.
Hey,
This
Derek,
happens
good eating.
once every several years. It's not something, and plus you can't. I mean, you can't.
You
run
can
those things.
rent them.
Yeah.
I rent one. I rent the big, the big.
Yeah, but that won't fix this problem. When this problem happens, I've actually had them because they'll use the Roto-Rooter Snake first. Usually, in the past, they've done that, which they charge me for using that, and then they have to switch to the Jetter and charge me for that. So now
Switch
we
to the what?
what
Switch to the what?
Jetter. So it's a Jetter clean out. It's a water
Okay.
Jetter. And so
Well, Roto-Rooter uses a tiny little thing. We had them come out, at least the ones here.
yeah,
It's
you're talking about
so we get the big one with the wings on the end of it.
the steel snake or the water Jetter.
It's a snake, but it's I don't know what they call that thing. It's
Okay,
huge.
yeah, that won't fix my problem. I know the general problem. I mean, like I said, this happens every 2-3 years when too much trash goes down the commodes. And the only solution is a water jetter that will. So what they do is they backfeed it from the clean out at the street, and it runs up in the building, and one jet sprays forward and 10 jets spray backwards. So it flushes everything out as it goes past it, and it drills its own hole through whatever's there, any debris. And then on its way out, because all
Hey,
those
Jack.
jets are pushing backwards on it,
God, this sounds so much like my colonoscopy.
it pulls everything out with
I
it.
slept through mine. I don't know anything about what happened. Shitter's full. That's right.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
it's no fun.
y'all are sad. We only have 5 more minutes of this great entertainment. Larry, I'm gonna do my best to do 3, Larry, possibly 4.
How many days a week are you going?
I'm definitely gonna do 3. I'm gonna try to do a 4th one.
Okay.
I've
When we
got.
get
So you're
going,
going
we're
to
gonna
go
try
right
to do
after
that.
your show on Wednesdays?
I think I'm gonna do Tuesday, Thursday,
Okay. I was just thinking.
maybe Wednesday afternoon. I
Okay.
gotta figure it
Yeah. Well, let me know. I'll be glad to help you or whatever, and maybe you can rate
out.
every day into my
Thursday just has to be late. I can do it anytime. Anytime after the show Wednesday. Thursday's later because she doesn't get home till about 3:30 because of volunteering.
Okay. Well, I may then have to readjust my
Oh,
my
that's
time.
Brenda,
kind of neat. I didn't know
thank you,
you could.
Brenda.
Uh,
Brenda's only going to support 5 more minutes. Okay.
that's awesome.
I'll do 5 minutes on my show if you want to pay for that on my
Yeah.
channel.
But really, folks, think about how your first quarter's gone because it's pretty much over. And if you're happy, and you know it, say amen. But
If you have
What's the opposite of amen?
if not, you've got to figure out. You got to
All
figure
women.
something out. And Steve and I have decided to try something different. And I'm telling you, that world is getting. Some of these things are getting harder. Even a seasoned retail arbitrage person like Jennifer is. Well, she's getting back to her roots. She loves to find the older stuff. I mean, she comes back with that same background I do of yard sales and flea markets, and that's where the passion. You can trick yourself into hunting all this other stuff because it's good money, but if you can combine the good money with what you love to do, bingo. How do we change to this format? Which one of y'all changed the format?
Nobody. You're the only one can do that.
You
I
I
didn't
don't know
touch
what
it.
happened. Somebody leave?
No, there's Todd.
No, they're all still here. Still 8 people.
somebody turned it into music trivia.
Turn what into music
This
trivia?
show turned into music.
I don't like that way.
Ooh,
That's cool.
wow.
I didn't know you could do all these
Oh,
things.
wow. Look at all these options. Who knew?
You
It's
could
like my
always
little
be big.
satellite, my little minions.
Little minion.
The next one is X-ray. We're all naked.
No, no, no. Nobody wants to see all of this goodness in the raw.
Don't be naked. They can wear big girl panties.
I didn't do that. It just did that on its own.
Well, all right. Y'all have a great night.
All right, take it easy, Tom.
We'll
You
see
can't
y'all
wait
later.
to 3 more minutes here, Tom?
Is it time to feed the hostage?
No, actually, I'm going to take some gabapentin and go lay down. My right leg and hip is killing
You've been
me.
laying down the whole show. What do you mean?
No, I have not.
Oh,
Like,
See?
whoa,
And I've
whoa.
only got about this much space between my desk and this because hopefully by next week it'll be all moved around out here.
Shit. Couldn't you find some illegals to paint and you wouldn't have had to do it?
No, I don't do that. I only support.
You could have put a sign out there that said that this yard is a sanctuary zone for painters.
They've all been defeated.
No, I'm not doing that. I support business people.
They're business people.
Okay, legit business people.
They'd have had it done today.
Oh, they'll say they can paint this whole place in a day. And then the next day they better get out here and get the carpet put down. I
All right,
tell you what, when that child comes in October, when they're old enough to understand it, I'm gonna tell them just because you came into this world caused me a lot of grief, a lot of money, because your grandma wanted to paint and put down carpet.
so you can come pee on it and throw up on it.
That's right. So they can, hey, no,
Right.
it's the Stain Master made for pets, so it's should be able to clean up really good. Todd, you might want to check into that
Child a pet?
Yeah.
because Todd's having problems with his puppies. Anyway, y'all have a great night.
Later.
Bye.
Bye, Tom.
We're just gonna be in silence for the last
30 seconds.
Well, that's
30
weird.
seconds.
Where's your exit video?
Why does it keep going?
Where's the exit video? All right, everybody, have a great weekend.
Sweetwater.
I made a
See me on
video of
Sunday,
my
1
first.
o'clock.
I made a video of my first yard sale haul today, so I'll have it out tomorrow.
Oh,
And,
cool. Can't wait to see
I
that.
might have been a little loony in it, so it's a good one. Dave's already listened to me rant and carry on.
Yep.
I even tried new video tricks. So, yeah.
Cool.
Which one says outro?
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.